Hi, I'm back. So hope you had a nice break. And I'm just making the list of the time zones so I can figure out, where we are and at what time it is. So I'm going to take the candle back from New Zealand, from the UTC 13 zone, and I'm going to pass it to the UTC 12 zone. There you go. And who's in the UTC 12 zone? Well, let's take a look and see what countries are there. We have Fiji, Kiribati, we have Nauru. There are certain areas in Russia as Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, Tuvalu, Matautu, which is Wallis and Futuna, Majuro, which is Marshall Islands, and the minor outlying islands of the United States. So that is the UTC 12 zone. And there, we don't have a local event in that area, so I'm going to keep writing down while we're talking all the different time zones so I know where I am and who I need to pass the candle to. Like I said, we have about, I'd say over 30 local events going that I know about. And I'm sure there are others that I don't know about. That's okay too. And so at 7 a.m. we'll be going into the UTC +5 zone. At 8 a.m. into the UTC +4 zone. 9 a.m. is the UTC +3 zone. Yeah, so the 10 a.m. will be into the, this is where I'm going. I think I've got an hour wrong on this, so that was 11 p.m. we started the 11 p.m. my time, 11 p.m. my time was the, so in reality we're going to do it this way. I think I've got 11, 10, this will be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 2, no, it's the opposite. Okay, so this is the 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and then 11 a.m. right is the UTC +2, which is Western Europe. That's what I need to do. Okay, so we're heading on into the into that 12th zone, like I said, and haven't seen a sign of New Zealand yet, which is kind of worrying me. But this is, the first time we've gone live, so it could be that something's happening. I can see myself on the website as direct, but I don't see any of the others. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just keep broadcasting until we can get into the next time zone. Yeah, so the color balance is we'll go back to that. The color balance is a really great balance to use with children and also with emotional situations. So if we feel like we're stuck in an emotion, like we really don't know why, but we're either really angry or we're stuck in kind of a sadness or stuck in fear, we can use the color balance to make that energy move on the other meridians, and that'll allow us to explore other types of emotions. So that's kind of an interesting thing to know about, and a good tool to have in your well-being box. It's something that I've used a lot without really understanding exactly how it works, but I do notice that it does work. For instance, sometimes in situations where we have conflict with another person, we're stuck in a way of an emotion in terms of that relationship, then we can do the color balance, and suddenly it opens up our ideas and brings us towards a different outlook about things. That could be interesting in certain situations to be able to do that. So I'm on the third channel now. I can see that they're streaming also in Kashiwa, Japan. That's happening. Let me check out and see what Japan is all about. Japan will be coming in later. Yeah, they're UTC +9. So yeah, this is one of the great things about the Balancathon, is I've met a lot of people doing Touch for Health around the world. People that I had never met before. I go to almost all the international Touch for Health conferences, and I meet a lot of people in that way who do the same job that I do around the world, or who enjoy balancing themselves as much as I enjoy balancing myself. And so this has been a way with the Balancathon. People have been contacting me, asking about the events, signing up to do local events, and I've met a lot of great people. The world is full of very interesting and amazing people. And so I've had the joy of meeting some of them, and that's been a really positive aspect of the Balancathon for me. Mm-hmm. I've enjoyed that very much. We have Touch for Health communities in Russia, in China, Japan, Indonesia, Australia, New Zealand, India, Bahrain, Dubai, Slovenia, Finland, Iceland, Norway, Denmark, France, Belgium, Holland, France, Spain, Portugal, Tenerife, Italy. Let's see. Then we go over to Canada, United States, and all of Central and South America. So there's Mexico, I know there's Costa Rica, Puerto Rico, Hawaiian Islands. I'm missing a lot of places, but I met some people also who have taught Touch for Health in Africa. I know in South Africa we have people. Cyprus, Greece, Crete. I met an instructor from Crete. Just tons of places, and I haven't met everyone. So there's other countries that I'm not mentioning that also have Touch for Health available. And that's really great to see that this is something universal, Touch for Health is a universal concept. And we got another message from Brain Joggers. And that says, have a wonderful balancing time. We are joining from the Southern Highlands, North Southwest Australia, Anita Robertson and Lynn Francis, and many others. So we'll be happy to balance with them later on. That's Brain Joggers. Maybe I should talk about some of those international events. We have people also in Tasmania. Let me just check and see if I've got other names there that I've missed. All throughout Canada, from the east all the way to the west. We have also our Touch for Health IKC Dean president, who is Tony Lilly, and she's on a cruise ship around the Pacific Ocean. So, hello Tony, and she'll be balancing herself also during the Balancathon. She won't be able to do any live streaming because it's not sure that she'll have an internet connection. And yeah, in France we have a lot of people who are doing events. Oh, Germany. I completely forgot to mention Germany. Yes, a big presence. We have 3 events going on in Germany. And let me check the others. India has 4 events going. Ireland. Yes, how could I forget the Irish? Yes, so hello to our Irish Touch for Health community. And here in Switzerland as well, we will have an event in Geneva. And England. Yes, the UK has been a big supporter of local events for the Balancathon. So I think that they probably have the record. They're up to at least 7 official local events, and then there will be other ones as well. I think that's the country where we have the most IKC Balancathon activity. Yes, and that's pretty cool as well to see that they're got that much going on, even though it's a smaller country than other places. Well, being in Switzerland, I like small countries as well. So anyway, that's all the countries that are going to be participating. I think I mentioned Mexico as well. Yes. And so there will be other places where events are happening, but that I don't know about. And that's going to also help the wave keep going. Yeah, so let's get back to some balancing, because I've been talking a long time now, and it's probably about the moment to do some balancing. Let me just check out the website to see if anybody else is online, which means that I'll be able to sleep for about an hour. But it is not the case. And so, for those events, for instance, in New Zealand, even though they're not doing live streaming, there will be people who will be filming and then taking pictures, and we'll be putting that on our YouTube channel as well as on our website. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so back to balancing. Why don't we do some eye balancing? Because I'm feeling my eyes with the screen. Since it's dark here and I've got this live screen up the face, I feel like I need some balancing for my eyes. So I'm going to take my glasses off. And I'm going to do some eye balancing. So for the eye balances, we're going to go back to some of those switching points. We're going to keep it really basic. So you want to put one hand on your belly button, and the other hand's going to come back here to those points here. And we're going to look from left to right with our eyes. Only moving the eyes, not moving the head. The head stays forward, and it's the eyes that move back and forth. Okay, now we're going to look up and down with the eyes, and we're going to keep on these same main points. Those are pretty much the points that we can use for all eye positions. We do have other points, but we're going to, since we're at the start of the Balancathon, we're going to keep things simple. We might complicate things a little bit later on, but for the moment, we're going to keep them simple. So I'm just going to change my hands just because that keeps me without tension. And I'm going to look up with my eyes and down with my eyes while rubbing these points. Just the eyes, not the head. Okay, and now we've got forward and backwards. So we can look forwards and imagine that we're looking in the rear view mirror of the car or the side mirrors and looking back, looking forward, looking back. Great. Excuse me. So let me take a look. Let me put my glasses back on and take a look. We just heard another message coming on my computer. So I want to see what's up there. Oh yes, it's another message from Brain Joggers. They've mentioned some other people who will be there. We have, so I mentioned Anita Robertson and Lynn Francis, but there's also Linda Harrell, Diane McHugh, Renee Harrell, and her children Felix and Ellie, Bruce White and Jenny Lowe, Melinda Stewart, and Dr. John Stewart. Then we have Kim Fraser and Rod Hall. And this is Anita that sent me the message. Thank you, Anita, for telling us the names of all the people who are going to be at your event. That's great. Yeah, I'm at my event with my dog, Dex, and my son's dog, Juno, since it's the middle of the night. My husband's gone to sleep, and my kids are big now, so I'm doing self-balancing while the night is going on. Yeah. So the eye balances, if I stop now and think, the screen seems very much less harsh to my eyes. That's made something good for me. Another balance we can do for eyes, this is a little bit creative with the Touch for Health material, is to do a figure 8 around the eyes. So I'll do like this so you can see where my hands are going. So I'm doing a figure 8 around my eyes, which is helping energy get unstuck. And I can change hands if I want to. And if you wanted to, you can also do both hands. Yeah, we use figure 8s in Touch for Health in a little more general body manner, but for the senses, we can also use the figure 8s. And that helps me feel a lot lighter in my eyes while I'm looking at the computer screen. So for the Balancathon, we were very, very lucky to work with a group of artists who have developed a song for the event. And they contacted us and asked us, what were the main themes for our work. And the name of the group is Misfit Pearl and the Odd Fellows. And they came up with a great song that really represents the main emphasis in Touch for Health. And so you can hear that music that's always with all of our muscle dance videos that you can see on our YouTube channel, or can link through social media on our Facebook page, or you can also see them on our website, IKC Balancathon. Yeah. And let me give you that address for our website. It's ikc-balancathon.org. And there you can hear the song behind the muscle dances. And that song, you can buy a copy of that song. Let me find the link for you on that. It is the Touch for Health charity. And so the Touch for Health charity is www.touchforhealthcharity.com. And on that website, see, we go on it. Let me just check. I'm going on while I'm talking to you. You can see the shop in the upper menu. And on the shop, we have the Touch for Health song. And that Touch for Health song costs £1.50. The proceeds from that sales will go partially to the artists, but also partially to Touch for Health charity, which is going to help people who need financial support to do their Touch for Health training. And it will also go to, part of it will also go to help finance this IKC Balancathon. So I'm going to see if I can get it playing a little bit here. Let me see if I can get it going. No, I don't seem to be able to do it that way. So let me see if I can get it otherwise. I'm going to go on the website and get a, let me go on the main page. Yeah, on the main page. Home. Visit the site. And I'm going to get one of those, push on one of those so that you can hear the song.
You can feel it changing, wondering what to do. Maybe to change the world, you have to balance you. Tapping core of global energies flowing through, creating positive energy for the children to grow into. We can all come together with a world view of caring, common goal of reaching potential, heart-to-heart sharing, tapping core love, global energy flowing through, creating positive energy for the children to grow into. Starts with you, feeling good about you, jumping into the...
Yeah, so that is part of the song that was created by Misfit Pearl and the Oddfellows. And I'd like to thank them because that was a really big job to come up with that song. And it does represent what Touch for Health is all about. So a big thank you to them. And please go on that Touch for Health charity page and you can download the song for £1.50, £1 sterling 50. And that will go to support the International Nonprofit Association International Kinesiology College, as well as to pay for the Balancathon event, and also to help the artists so that they can do this type of event again for other type of groups. So let me go back on the website and see what's happening in terms of live streaming. If we have people who are online now. Yeah, let's see what's happening on this. So I'm on channel 3 and I'm direct. And you can see my first video on 2. There we are in number 1. We've got something happening. So I'm going to sign off and say bye. See you later.